Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. I hope you guys are all enjoying the start to November and fall season. I'm so excited, it's getting cooler out. There was frost on the grass yesterday morning. It's great. So this Saturday, November 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I will be doing my big monthly shop update. So the way I've been running my shop is the first Saturday of the month, I do my monthly shop update where I release the new colors of the month that you can order in any size skeins and quantities, you know, sweater quantities, custom quantities. So my custom order listings go up with the new colors of the month, and I also do a ready to ship update with the same colors across a couple of size skeins that I'll mention. And so it's a really fun time to kind of get all the new colors out to you guys. And then throughout the month, I will do restocks depending on what sells out and what, you know, I get restock requests for. What I've done, I guess it's just been a couple of times, but maybe last month I did it 2 weeks after the shop update, and that's my plan for this time. So 2 weeks from today is when the potential restock update will be. What I did last month was I didn't really get restock requests, but there were a couple of things that sold out. So I just restocked those with a couple of skeins. That way, what's nice is that now it will kind of still be there, because once the month is up, I stop dyeing those colorways. It's kind of like get it now while you can type of thing. But still like to offer the any size skein, so you still can do that. You can just only do it for that month. I know I get requests after the month is over for, oh, are you dyeing any more of this? And this is the best way for me to kind of keep up with the shop, and I'll talk about this more in another vlog. So kind of the message is, if you like this color, this is any of these colors, this is a month to grab it. So again, the update will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, November 6th, which is this Saturday. The other thing is, at the same time, I am going to be going live here on YouTube, so you're more than welcome to join me. So my plan for that live stream is to just kind of answer questions people might have, show more of the colors, I'm going to do a really quick run through here. But I'm gonna, you know, kind of grab other yarn that's in stock and kind of show matching. I wanna get some of your ideas for pattern suggestions, as well as, you know, anything of, you know, talk about pattern suggestions, what we're all working on. I have a few new cast-ons that I wanna show. So it'll just be a good crafty chat and everything. So come join me, come chat along, and yeah. So again, this is going to be really short. I just want to run through the colors really quickly because I'm a planner. I like to plan ahead, and so for those of you who want to know what's going into the shop before it hits the shop at 10 a.m., this is a good way to see. I also updated the shop update page of my website that I'll link down below, so you can kind of see the information there too. That's also where the restock request form officially sits. That's an anonymous restock request. Again, if you request things as a restock, it's not like a guarantee or anything. It just kind of gives me an idea of what people are looking for. And so you can do it there, but you can also feel free to email me, or however you prefer to contact me works. That's just like an anonymous way to do it if you're like shy or something. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna run through the colors of the month really quickly. We're kind of getting into some wintry colors. I also have some Christmas yarn too. If that's not your thing, that's fine. There are plenty of other colors to see here. And again, at that live stream, I'll show kind of more color pairing suggestions and everything, as well as I will be posting blog posts with the same idea. So I kind of take one of the colors and kind of give recommendations for pairings and patterns and all of that. So those will kind of post throughout the week, like the week after like basically in between the update and the restock update. So for those first 2 weeks of the month, I'll kind of be posting those. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll start with returning colors, and then we'll get into the new ones. All right, so the first one, this one is a repeat. This is a repeat of one of my favorite colorways, probably one of my, in my opinion, more underrated colorways. But this is Faerie Shadow. So it is like a gray base with purple and a dark green on it. It's funny that I call it an underrated colorway because the gradient set, which I forgot to bring upstairs, so I'll go get that, has always been one of my most popular gradient sets. It's been rose gold and Faerie Shadow all the time. But this is the actual colorway for that. And the sock sets for these are going to be paired with Black Hole, which is a tonal dark gray black. I will say it's not a true, and I'll show you the main colorway too, it's really not a true saturated black. You do get sections where it could be lighter and have some white. I don't make it a true saturated black, so I wanted to mention that. But overall, when you knit it up, it will knit black. So that's the sock sets for Faerie Shadow, which is really fun. And then going into kind of Black Hole, that will be another color of the month. Again, you can see it's really a tonal dark gray black. You do get sections that are really, can be light, but overall when you knit it, it'll knit up pretty dark. Again, I don't want it to be a true saturated black because I know people don't love to knit with black. It really is like a dark charcoal gray. And then of course those two go together perfectly. Okay, and then for the Faerie Shadow gradient set, it kind of pulls apart the colors that are in there. So the gradient starts with the dark green, black, goes into the light gray, and then moves into the dark purple. You kind of get the green speckling through here. The purple picks up around here and then kind of goes from there. So this is the 10 skein set. These are 20 gram minis. And this is the 5 skein set. And these are also 20 gram minis. This was one of the first ones I dyed up, so I dyed this up probably like a month ago at this point. I think I only, and I should have looked when I went downstairs to grab these, I think I only did 20 grams this month. So if there is interest in 10, if I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the screen here. But if I didn't do 10 gram minis and there's interest in it, definitely let me know and I can put that in the restock update. But that is the Faerie Shadow gradient. Again, this was definitely always really popular in the shop, so I'm excited to bring it back. Again, it'll be a 1 month thing, so if you want it, now is the time to grab it. Okay, so the next returning colorway is one that I did a sneak peek of when I did my project planning video. So that is Driftwood. Driftwood is like a tonal brown, reddish brown, but I also add some gray in there as well. So it's like a gray brown, but you get kind of the reddish browns in there as well. Really pretty color that can be used as like a tonal, so it's a good contrast color, but it's so pretty on its own. I'm knitting a pair of socks out of it, which I will show you guys during the live stream, so you can check that out if you want to see it. Really pretty sweater color, really pretty, you know, shawl color as a second color or just one color. Again, great for socks. My cats are playing with a ping pong ball. So yeah, that is Driftwood, the other returning colorway for the month. Okay, so I have one more returning colorway before the new colors, and this is a revamped formula, so it is a returning colorway, but it's kind of new too. So for a, you know, I released this last year as a non-traditional, still like Christmassy, but not like, if you don't do Christmas, this does not scream Christmas at all colorway, but I did revamp the formula a little bit to just kind of, I don't know, change it up a little bit. But this is Kissed at the End. And anyway, it is a like a rose light pink base with these sections of a more like magenta kind of color in here, which again is probably not showing up too well. So you get kind of the light pink, but then you also get these sections of a darker pink, and then a brown kind of speckled. It's the same kind of reddish brown that's the main color in Driftwood, speckled on there. You can kind of see here, in here you kind of get like the brown and then some of the reddish speckles kind of breaking free from it. And then some dark green speckles as well that I just kind of speckled in one area. So as you work it, it'll kind of show them every once in a while, but it won't be like speckled green all over. That was kind of the main difference I took from last year. So a really pretty color. And then for its contrast color for the sock set, I kind of just took out the green and let me see, the green and kind of that deeper pink, and made a really pretty color. This one I could see people wanting as a main color, so let me know if you want to see it as a main color. Otherwise it's just gonna bring out, again, you won't get the green everywhere throughout the skein. So I think as a contrast color to kind of bring out those greens, it was really nice and kind of made it like a little more festive if you want it to be. But of course, like on its own, this colorway, again, it's not like super festive, but and to me it's like a non-traditional kind of color. So that's Kissed at the End. I have not named the contrast yet, so hopefully I do that soon. Okay, so let's get into the new color. So we'll do kind of the non-festive color first, and then we'll get into the Christmas colorway. Okay, so this first color I haven't named yet still, but by the end of the day, by the time you're seeing it, will be named because I have to update the website with all the colors of the month, so just haven't named it yet. But it is a mostly purple skein, but I did speckle kind of these brighter colors on it, so you get that bright blue, a bright pink, and there's also a brown kind of running through it. In a perfect world, I could get a lot of the colors of the month to work well together and match, and I like to think about that as I do it. So here's a good section where you kind of see, maybe you guys won't, but you can see all the speckles on there. So I didn't do a ton. It's mostly that purple skein and the brown, but then just in some sections I speckled all of the colors, just to kind of give it a little extra excitement in some of the spots. So yeah, so that's gonna be one of the colors. Again, ready to ship or can be ordered however you want. For the sock set, I did pair this with Driftwood. So the mini that comes with it is Driftwood, and you can see them paired together. Again, it's kind of that same brown running through. So again, those pair really well together. And then those are the three together. So again, I don't know that these necessarily go together, but at least, you know, the Driftwood kind of goes with both, which is nice to kind of have that option with the different colors of the month. So yeah, so that's new color number 1. So that was new color number 1, and then the last color, which I'm gonna call Tis the Season, it's definitely a Christmas colorway, so it is kind of what it is. I don't know if everyone would consider this non-traditional or not. It definitely has a bright red, but I went a different direction for green versus like the Kelly green look. So anyway, here is Tis the Season. So again, definitely a Christmassy colorway, bright, lots of white in there, lots of red, and then you kind of get blue in there, and then kind of like well, it's like a minty green, I guess. And then again, you get kind of the sections of the white, but I did speckle that same mint color on there. The red, the white, of course, too. So that is Tis the Season, really fun holiday color. And then for the contrast color, I brought out more of that minty green. It's totally getting blown out. It's definitely bright. Yeah, so definitely look at the photos for that one. Maybe, I think that's like more the true kind of color back there. So it matches with that mint green section. I think I have it like sticking out here, the speckles on there. So, and it just was another way to bring out more of the green, since the skein itself to me has a lot more of the red and less green. It kind of brings out the green and red. So really fun pair of socks. It could make a really fun hat or cowl, whatever it is that you want to have your Christmas themed knitwear to be. I'm excited for this winter Christmas colorway. Again, I didn't really do a traditional Christmas color last year. I kind of went the more non-traditional route with that like kissed at the end, kind of the more pinks and dark greens versus like true bright green and red. So it was nice to bring it back this year. So that is it. Those are the colors of the month for November. Again, if you want them, grab them in November because I won't be dyeing them after that. The other thing is that Game On is also still going to be a color of the month just while the Pigskin Party is going on. That is the exclusive color of the month. And yeah, everything ready to ship, ships next day, and everything, custom orders are still a 2-week turnaround time. And then as we kind of get into the busy season with holiday shopping, just kind of be aware that times could change. And yeah, that is it. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog and continue working on advents before work and then finish them up later and talk to you guys all on Saturday. So I'm excited for that. I hope you're all excited for the update. It's been really fun to come up with these colors, kind of revamp some, have some new colors, bring in some old favorites and all of that. So I will talk to you guys on Saturday. In the meantime, if you have any questions about the shop update, you can let me know. You can email me at agirlandherwool@gmail.com. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.